So this is going to be a slightly longer video. Lots of stuff going on today. Okay, so we're going to start off talking about what's going on down here. So this is a foundation post right here. So this part of the job has not been finished. So I'm going to jump in there now and show this to you up close. Okay, so to begin with, we have the gravel down below, a vapor barrier, which is going to prevent water from vapor from rising up and going through to the bottom of the concrete and the concrete wetting from the bottom up. Then we have 3 inches of XPS rigid foam insulation, and then rebar on top of it, and then PEX tubing on top of that. And then around the edges of the building, we have this 1-inch rigid foam that's going to help the concrete slab or keep it from touching the concrete wall. So the whole slab, the whole concrete slab that's going to be poured tomorrow, is not going to be touching anything that could conduct heat outward. So we're retaining all of that heat inside the structure as best we can. So what's all this white stuff here? What's all this white tubing about? This is called PEX tubing, and this is going to be what's conducting water, hot water, throughout the entire slab, and this is actually going to be the heating source for the whole house. So it's called radiant floor heating, and so these tubes there's 2 loops here that you see, and they're connected right here. There's 1 loop that runs out. Well, I won't show you. I can try to trace it, but it runs all the way over there, and back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and then it runs back this way and into the office and along the office walls. It's about 5 or 6 inches from the edge of each wall. Comes back, moves back here, and then back here. And this is where the water heater is going to be. The water heater is a tankless water heater. It's really efficient, and there's going to be, I think, 2 more loops that are going up to the top floor. And so that water heater is going to be running hot water throughout this entire floor and through the 2 floors upstairs, and that's what's going to heat the house. That's going to be really cool. The reason that all this rebar is here is because the concrete slab will actually, the rebar will actually provide some structural support for the concrete slab. All right, I'm going to talk about a couple more things here. I haven't shut off this thing yet. This is the downspout. The downspout will be connected right here, and this is all going to be buried underground. And this is also has a slight downward slant down this way, and this runs right into this ditch that is now filled in. In one of the earlier videos, we saw the ditch that was over here, one of the very first videos, in fact. But here's another downspout. So these 2 downspouts are connecting and running over here, and there's a French drain under this soil. So the French drain consists of just gravel and a perforated white pipe, just like this one. And that perforated pipe will allow all that water to soak into that trench. Okay, walking over this way. Yesterday we checked out the water main and the sewer lines, and today those were finished off. So yesterday there was a sewer line right there that had been connected up and just stubbed out, and right here there was a water main that was stubbed out, and today both of those systems were connected. Over here, and underground, it's connected to the sewer line that had been put in right there underneath this slab, and the water main was connected up right here, and now it's sticking out at the edge of this slab right here. So this is another piece of PEX tubing. So at some point this is going to get connected up to all the other water throughout the house. And that is it. Tomorrow we're going to be, one more thing. you'll see some bits of foam around around the edges of the construction here. I was being really protective of making sure that the builder did a good job at making sure that none of that concrete on the slab was going to touch the wall. I didn't want any of the concrete on the wall on the floor to touch the concrete on the wall, because I wanted to keep it thermally broken. So that foam is intended to just fill in all those gaps that were evident between these pieces of pink foam here. So that's why you'll see some of that spray foam throughout the project. So I think that's it. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be pouring, so it's going to be a really cool day. And over there we have, let me walk over there. Okay, so over here, this is going to be just a porch. So right now it's just gravel and slightly deeper gravel along the edges here, and then this rebar. And so we're just going to pour that concrete in right up to this height right here, and that's gonna create the slab that will become the porch. So these are more forms. Okay, so this video has gone on for a while, but there's a lot of stuff happening. Okay, thanks.